How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews back with a little Fantôme up in this piece in the form of their Pissenlit. I'm sure I'm butchering that. This is a 100% natural framboise soy beer this saison. So what is this? This is a Dandelion saison. In the back here it says Fantôme is a classic artisanal farmhouse brewery in the heart of the Ardennes forest. Yeah, it's just going to talk about... I think this is just talking about the brewery. I'm not going to go over it. Everybody knows who Fantôme is. So, for those that want to know, I fucked up when I bought this. So I didn't fuck up. It's a happy mistake. But I picked this off a shelf today. I was down in a certain town in Jersey, and I was looking around. I was like, they had a couple Fantômes. 2, to be exact. And I was like, okay, they had, I forgot what the other one was, but they had this one. So... rewind. So I looked at the one, and I was like, okay, you know, it's like 7.5%. I'm like, I don't know if I want something that big. And then I looked at this, and I didn't even look at the ABV. I just saw a Dandelion saison. I'm like, oh, that's perfect. It'll be light. It's 8%, so it's a ABV more, and it's a dark beer. I don't know how I noticed it, so we're gonna drink it anyway. I wanted a chugger. Oh, that's not. Oh. I got scared for a second. I was like, God damn it. It's not going to be carbonated. Well, you know, Fantôme, they do corks. So that's why there was no hiss on it. Good thing I have my wine key on me, right? Because I should know that stuff by now. Oh, I always go too far, man. I'm the worst with open cork beers. Oh, now that was a pop. So we'll see what's what. I've never had this beer before. I don't think there could be some world in which I've had this beer before, and I didn't realize. Ooh, look at that little funk ring. I wonder what the age is on this. Let's see. Poured it like a douche because I wasn't paying attention. Label-wise, it's fantastic. So we have... what do we have here? Lot 17. This is bottle 86 of 500,000. So there you go. I don't know if there's an actual date. I mean, there's a decent... I don't know if you guys can check out the actual Merc ring on this thing, but this has some age on it. See, I don't know where... okay, no. I don't know where Fantôme dates their bottles, if they actually do. But I'm telling you right now, if this doesn't have 3 or 4 years on it, if not more, I would be epically surprised. So maybe that's why it has that darkness to it. It's a little bit darker beer. Maybe it's kind of oxidized a little bit and changed over time. I mean, I poured it like an asshole, but it has this nice kind of crumbly, fluffy head. This is the kind of beer that if I wanted to do the kind of, like, get the foam about that high head of the beer, I could totally do it. But I wouldn't be able to get a nose on it, so we're not going to do that. Super aggressive carbonation. Hopefully that's coming off on camera. It's like exploding carbonation. I mean, the pop in the cork, you kind of understand that. And it's just got this rich amber ale kind of coloration to it. Super clear, like... super clear. It probably doesn't come off that way on camera, but it is clear as clear could be. So yeah, see if you can get a nose. So it's probably past its prime. Let's put it that way. Apple cider vinegar, and I'm pretty sure this has TCE corking going on. So there's a tartness to it. It leans into an apple cider vinegar, kind of acidic kind of tartness. So we'll see how it actually tastes. And that's really all I can get. Dandelion's going to be super soft to begin with. But once you add that little kind of apple cider vinegar thing, which I'm infinitely, like, sensitive to, I'm not going to be able to get anything else off this nose. To be perfectly honest with you, that's all I'm going to get. And it's not necessarily detracted to the beer. I'm sure there's more to it. But for me and how sensitive I am to that vinegar kind of component, it's going to dive in. Cheers. Ooh. That's pleasant. That's pleasant. The apple cider vinegar does come through in the taste, but infinitely more subtle than the nose lead you to believe. There's a really nice... there's a really nice soft maltiness, but it's aged enough and oxidized enough to start merging into like a slight caramel component. It's bittering. I didn't expect it to be that bittering. Carbonation is champagne level carbonation. It's okay. Honestly, it's unfair for me to actually even really talk about this beer. I'm so infinitely sensitive to that apple cider vinegar thing where this is leaning to, and I don't believe that's a purposeful thing for this beer. I think maybe just, I don't know if it's this bottle. I don't know if it's this beer. It could be the dandelions, how they process them. I don't know. But there is a little nefariousness going on here. I don't believe that apple cider vinegar is on purpose. But I know some people who not only don't care about that, can get down with it in a positive way. I can't. So while there's positives to this beer, the way the malt comes off, the carbonation, and how it's kind of champagne-y, and this kind of level of heft, because it's not a thick beer, but it's dense for a beer. It's 8%. It has that nice little soft caramel notes. So add that kind of combination of that and combination with that carbonation is really, really fun, and I kind of dig it. Yeah, it's just that apple cider thing. I can't do it. I'm, like, honestly, to the point where I don't know if I want to take another sip. Not because it's like... It's not like a thing where I smell it and I taste it and I'm just gonna... It's like overtly offensive. But the more I smell it and the more I drink it, I actually physically get nauseous. I know that might be doing this beer a little bit dirty. But it's more me than this beer. But I believe that's not an intended note to be involved with this beer. Let's look it up. I'm curious what people have to say. I have the Untapped page actually open right now because I just wanted to look and double check that it was made with dandelions. Okay, somebody bought it for $14, which is pretty much what I paid for it. Yeah, it kind of looks the same. So, coloration wise, yeah, a couple of people not my jam. I just really, it's the one thing. A lot of, yeah, okay, here's a good one. Someone says, really appreciate the bottle, but something seems off. I'm going to hold off on a rating, which is kind of cool for somebody to do that. Fresh, tart, full of fruit, peaches, lemon, soft biscuit. I don't get any of that, but that could be more me and, well, that was from, God, how long ago? March of 2016, so that's how old this beer is, probably that old. And it probably showed a lot of those. From back then. I don't know if this is a rotational beer. But, that being said, that little bit of apple cider vinegar just kind of ruins it for me. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm going to skip. Is it one of the best? I'm going to skip all that shit because I really think any words I do this beer is going to be kind of dirty because I don't know if it's a singular bottle thing. I don't know if it's me. Just say I've had infinitely better Fantôme in my life. I'm not going to get pissed at this beer because it's showing a flavor or note that I do not like. Because I know some people kind of like that. And I know beers go sideways. And I know it's an aged beer. A lot of moving components here. Just say it was a fun experience. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massive. Want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little Fantôme right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.